Alright, so this is just another short video on typography. So I've got two images copied off Google. So I've got an open book, or a plain blank open book, and then I've got just any random building. So I've decided that I'm going to use this section of the wall on the left hand side, and I'm going to put an image there. So I have copied this image as well. I'm just going to edit copy and go over to the back, and I'm going to edit and paste. And I'll put it in, it's just quite difficult to see down there. So as you can see, I can move him over. While yes, he looks okay, it probably looks a bit too obvious that I've just pasted him in there. So I'm just gonna remove him over there. In fact, I'm just gonna delete that layer because I don't need it. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you have the image copied into your clipboard. So when you go to edit copy, he'll be in your clipboard automatically, and it'll be the last thing you've copied. So try not to go copying loads of random things and then trying to get it in there at once. So with him copied, I'm going to go and select filter. In fact, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to create a new layer firstly, because if I go to filter and try and get him in there, it's just going to paste it on top of the picture. But we want to keep it with layers just in case we don't like it. So I've got a new layer, filter, and vanishing point. Now, you can see I've previously created one here, but I'm just going to delete that. So if you have this problem, you can press backspace and it'll delete it. So we're going to create a new plane. So I'm just going to select these four corners. Like so. I'm just going to hold click and move around these corners just so I can get a better selection. There we go. I think that's good enough. So now I've got my selection made, and I've adjusted the points so I can get better selection, because you may not click on it automatically. So I'm just going to press Ctrl V. And you can see the image goes in flat, and as soon as you put him down, he's there. Automatically adjust to the layout of your image that you've selected. So I'm going to press OK, and there we go. I think it looks a lot better than just placing it in. Obviously, with text and everything else, it's going to be a bit more clearer as how it affects it. So I'm going to show you with this book. So I've previously copied in some text before. I'm just going to click on the text layer. So as you can see, that should do it. So I'm just going to go on that and adjust it a bit. Maybe take it down to 10. Maybe a bit lower, like so. Now in order to copy text, what I was doing before is I was selecting it and trying to copy that. But unfortunately it doesn't work that way. So what you need to do is click the thumbnail on your layer. And if you right click and select pixels, it will select each and every pixel on that layer. So I'm going to edit and copy there. I'm also going to deselect my selection first and then hide it. So when I go to create my plane, I'm not going to see that text in the way. So we need to create a new layer and then go to filter and vanishing point and then make your selection as before. And then I'm going to Control V. As you can see, nice and flat on the screen. And when you move it over, beautifully in the page. I'm just going to transform this text by using this control here, transform tool. And because the text is not that important at the moment, I'm just going to resize and bunch it up. And there we go. quite happy with that. So now you can just change the opacity and play around with it a bit. Obviously, for a better effect, I'd probably change the colour of the text. Maybe add in a bit of shadowing, a bit of shading. But it's a great way to know how to put it on buildings and different perspectives rather than just having it flat on the screen that looks completely fake. And it just saves a lot of time with transforming and tilting. So they have it